So, I know this isn't my usual gameplay kind of thing. Really, in all actuality, it's not technically classified as a video game. It's more like a social media gathering network place, kind of like The Sims, only you can play online with people. So we're at Club Domino's right now. I actually own the sim and pretty much own the club myself. The guy up there, Mr. Seaside, or whatever, however you pronounce that, I pretty much had to work something out with him, and he owes me rent, every week. Typical renty stuffs. And so technically I own his club, but, shit happens. So these are some of the people come in sometimes. No, don't pounce on me. What did I do to you? But anyways, basically, we haven't been doing so well. This is like the most amount of people that have come in every day, which it's better than it used to be. It used to be a lot worse than this, and apparently we're having a New Year's party tonight, which is funny because for me it's the 31st, but it probably like at midnight is when they're gonna be going, oh yay, New Year's, blah blah blah. So you see me walking down the staircase right now. That's because I'm going over to the signs right here to show you guys what's up. So we spawn at Club Domino's when you first come in, and there's a marketplace and homes for rent. So I'll get a better, this sign here is kind of a little bit glitchy, so there's some wood going through it, but there's 3 bridges. You can go across any of them and it doesn't matter. Pretty much all 3 of them lead you straight to market first, and then the furthest one back leads you to a home area where you can rent a home on the sim. I try to keep the sim as nice looking as possible, but that takes time. This is the first part of the marketplace. This person here, I guess, just bailed out, but they left their sign here and they still have like 6 days left on the rent. I'm just tempted to evict them because they took all their stuff down. But basically these boxes here are like rent boxes and you can rent. This is one of my friend's places here. He sells pictures. I'm not sure if he takes these pictures or if he just finds them online and downloads them and puts them here. Friend messaging me. No drinking for you tonight. Oh, goodness me. My friends keep drinking, that's not okay. But, oh, someone left a bit of snow here. No more snow. The snow season is over. Well, not really, but, this next store over here, as you can see, it's a little bit glitchy right now. It's because my internet's not the greatest. If you have good internet, then this game is not glitchy at all. Pretty much. Did someone just go into my store? Because I didn't click on the door. I'm confused. I'm just gonna let this load for a little bit because I probably should have done that before starting the video, but stuff happens. Some of these pictures I find online, and some of them I find online and edit them just a little bit, but not too much because some of them look really cool. But basically you just click on the doors and walk in. And you can actually buy these pictures and put them up in your SL house, which, as you can see, there's a lot of anime pictures because it's an anime store. Try to get out of the glitchy area. I'm just gonna go up to the 2nd floor, which, as you can see, there's another one of my really bad signs here. Teleport. You'll see it says owner's place. You're not supposed to click on that. And if you can get in there, you need to immediately leave because that is a my place only. No one else is allowed in there. As you can see, I still have a whole bunch of space on the walls because I haven't fully finished editing a whole bunch of pictures. We've got some Vocaloid pictures up here. We've got some, oh god, it's escaping my mind right now. These are Alucard from Helsing, that was it. I keep forgetting what her name is. Saris? Yeah, that's whatever. And then there's Integra, Helsing, and a few other random pictures. This one I didn't edit because I couldn't quite get it to work. Every time I edited it, it looked weird. These are a couple of these I found online, but one of these pictures I can't really remember which one. One of my friends made for me. I think it was this one that I'm using for the store title thing. It says Anime Freak on it. It's not loading quite yet, but that's fine. I mean, I don't really need it. As you can see, it's quite a big area. I take a lot of photos and I put them up and, stuff like that. There's kind of an arcade area over here with all these arcade games you can play. You can play this one with friends. And then there's, fake food stands and weird, dirty tables just like in an arcade. And you'll see something like this. This is an advertisement board. I advertised at their club, so they're advertising for me. Or I advertised at their club, so now I'm advertising for them. So instead of paying them to advertise, we just did that free trade off. And you'll see something like this. These are vendors. I didn't make any of these clothes items. The person that owns Anarchy did, or Anarchy, I don't know how to anyways, they made all of these, but they're vendors that I put up that I get profit from if someone decides to, in fact, buy any of it, which is kind of helpful because the sim, it costs a lot to keep a sim running, or not running, but to keep the sim, period. I'm actually renting this sim from a larger group, and if I had actually paid to keep the sim, like paid, Iceberg, take that, if I had paid to keep the sim with actual money, it would have cost me like $100 a week, and I was like, no. So yeah, this is a creator friend of mine. His name is Loki something, it's like Loki Rexworth. I can't pronounce it. Anyways, he's starting to put stuff up here. This harp is amazing. He had originally given me mine, and it was a very nice gift. He's a very, very good creator. What he's put in here so far is only 4 items, but in all actuality, he's built so much stuff. He just gets so picky about what he puts in his shop or what he wants to display for sale, that he'll go through and be like, I don't like this one because one teeny tiny little texture's off, and you know how guys can be. They're picky. This is my friend's vendor store. He put up vendors in here. He didn't make any of them, but he put them up. Apparently he says that he has way too many vendors, but at the same time he hasn't put them all up yet. So he's also donating profit from it to me, and there's some upstairs too, but I'm really too lazy to go up there. And then I've got 2 more vendor stores down here because no one was renting out space. So in order to make the sim look fuller, to get people more interested in maybe purchasing or renting out space in here, I put up some, there's more vendors down here, and there's vendors up here, and you'll notice that some of the vendor stores have actual logos, and that's because only those type of vendors will be in that store. And if there isn't, we're not allowed to use their logo. For example, the ones in this store aren't all the same, so I made up a sign that just says Gorean Silks, and I found this little image on Google, and I was like, okay, cool, there, done. No need to get the sign. And so I did that, and the majority of them are the same, but not all of them. There was some Christmas attire that I put up for when it was December and all that sort of stuff, and technically it still is December until tonight, but stuff happens. So anyways, yeah, there's many stores left for sale, and I'm really hoping that this video might help get people more interested in Second Life, because it's a really good game if you have a good computer and good enough internet and all that sort of stuff. It's a really fun game, but you just need the right kind of people to join it. I mean, I know not a lot of people like it, but I love it. I love it to death. These are some weird trees right here. I set this area up to like test out my new flowers, to show people, like to show the co-owner of the land what it looks like, and they were really partial to this tree, so that you might see like a lot more of those trees everywhere. They also like the white trees. These pink things that look like they're flowing off of it though, it's like a little petal box thing that you put down and it'll make the petals appear. Then there's, cuddle poses everywhere, but there's no bad poses, unless you go all the way to this end of the sim, where there is a pool and a hot tub. Now, they're specifically meant for those things, granted, yes, but if someone, what is this? Edit. Bring that down here. What is that? But if someone comes down, must have been from when I put that down the first time. But basically, if someone's over here and you and let's say your spouse are doing naughty things, just out of common courtesy, I would love it if you guys could just keep it on the DL, or like just not say anything, or ask the person if it's okay, or just leave. And oh no, there's a box that's trapped down there. Well, I'll get it in a second. But anyways, so Club Domino's is loading back in over there, and you'll notice this building to my left. That is another mall building, but right now there's no one really inside of it, and it's kind of empty, and I need to edit the terrain. After all the snow and everything, I have to move stuff down and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there's the other building that you can rent out. Here's the third bridge. The third bridge is, their arrow was pointing, and it said, homes for rent. The homes for rent, I have now moved to over in this kind of direction. They're all fairly the same, but I am willing to take down the house and let you replace it with your own type of house if you want. I'm totally okay with that, but you will still be paying the same price. I don't remember what the pricing is. I think it's like it's 200 lindens a week. That's all. I know a lot of places that would be selling a plot of land about the same size as this house for like 700 or 800 lindens a week, and it's not fair. Lindens are the money you have up here. Right now, I think I have 4 or 5 days left on my rent for this entire sim, and I need $1,000 more to keep it, or 1,000 lindens more, which isn't much. I managed to talk them down a little bit because the sim itself is kind of weird. But yeah, so that's pretty much the whole sim. I can't think of anything else to show you guys. I mean, during the holiday season, I set up a snowball arena over in this general area, and we do like a snowball themed like get together where everyone gets a snowball and we all start throwing them at each other, while the club owner, which you saw earlier, plays Christmas music, and sometimes he plays Christmas music while being in drag. He'll play Christmas music while dressed as Mrs. Claus and just be all chunky and weird looking, and it's just awkward. But then again, sometimes he also just plays straight drag music, like anything you can possibly think of sang by a woman or a man, but sang by the opposite sex, as a joke. It's really funny. It's a really good time. But I'm just hoping that we can get the land a little more publicity. I've tried. I have numerous areas that are advertising for us, but it doesn't seem to bring many customers in. Kind of makes me sad. But, stuff happens. I really, really hope that from this, you guys either decide you might like the game and you get it. It's free to play. Or you say, oh, I don't really like that game. I don't think I'll like that game, and you don't. Because as long as you see the game before you actually play it, and you determine from that if you might like it or if you won't like it, then that's better than just deciding, nah, I'm not going to play that game at all, or not even going to look at it. It's like, you gotta see it before you knock it, I mean, my character's name's Jessica Rabbit, and she looks like Jessica Rabbit most of the time. I change her off and on. And soon, once I get my program starting to work, I will be a live singer on here, and one of the songs that I'm gonna sing is one of the most famous Jessica Rabbit songs ever. And when I get that working, I will also, maybe, if you guys would like me to, record me doing my set of live singing. I'm already a DJ, but my software isn't wanting to work. So, if anyone knows how to fix that, feel free to give me an IM. I will be more than happy to allow you to assist me. Or, advertise for you if you have Second Life. Anything is helpful. So, yeah. Any other things you might be wondering? Oh, this thing down here. I know a lot of people have asked me, what the heck is this? This is a Bloodlines thing. As you can see, there's 2 skulls. That means they're vampires. The green drops are like humanity, and that means they're human. I am human. So, sometimes you'll see a drop with a circle around it. I forgot what that meant. But some of these people might be wearing garlic necklaces, which means that the vampires can't bite them. That's the only thing it means. But vampires cannot bite you unless you allow them to. There'll be a message pops up that says, so-and-so wants to bite you. Is that okay? Yes, no. Which kind of, it kind of makes it less realistic, because when you think about it, vampires usually can just go, ha, and just eat your face off. But, stuff happens. Oh, he's DJing. Let's listen in, shall we? Oh, come on, music, work with me here. Work with me here. I wanna hear your playing.
Over there, plenty of clothes shops, furniture, anime, photo gallery, and also while you're shopping you still be able to listen to the great DJs here. TP and those friends. Let's see if we get the prize fund of the contest a bit more. Some of you may know I read chat, so the next song I have is going to Bunny, and then I have Part in USA, Anna Johnson, Avenged Sevenfold, OTEP. Anything you want to hear, let me know and I'll get it on for you. And let's show Hannah, my lovely hostess in London, London. She's doing a great job, and enjoy.
Alright, so what you just heard was the sound of the owner's voice. He is in fact English. He's English. Most of the DJs here are either English or from Europe, so they all have those kind of exotic accents, which makes it awesome. Today's set, I don't know what it is. I guess he's just playing miscellaneous music. Usually he has some sort of a set theme, like Elvis, Christmas music, new pop, old pop, you name it. But he has so much music. I mean, he even has YouTube songs that some people haven't even heard of, like the Stereotype song, the greatest song ever. He enjoys playing The Internet is for Porn, though, I must warn you. He is a perv. He is a little perv. So yeah, I hope to see some of you guys soon, and if you do, in fact, add me on here, put in your message that if you watched this on YouTube or not, because that really helps me figure out how many people are actually, avidly watching the videos, or at least a little bit. Alright, so hope to see you guys soon. Have fun, and don't forget, always rock out, and make sure that you visit my channel often. or at least as often as I post, which isn't very much. I'm sorry for that, by the way. I'm gonna get better at that. Alright, see you guys later. Bye. Love you guys.